Currently in orbit.
G'day Scrappers, Mennace here with another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are continuing our work on Peanut Land. I actually finished off making the Scorpion again because if you recall, oh there's a tree there, we had a bit of an issue with the Scorpion or the Titty Twister or the Vomit thingy majiggy that everyone was talking about, where the actual 2, 3, 4 arms were sort of all tangled up and it was a nightmare. I deleted those and I've recreated them. And I've decided against actually making the other axis. So let's jump off this. Oh, did I just break it? Nope, it's all good. So if you recall, see this axis where it says number 1? That would also spin as well. And I decided to actually cut that away. So we'll jump in the seat, spin you around. And we'll turn this off now. I think it's 4. Is it 4? Why is 4 not working? Oh, it's 3. Oh, 4 is the other function that we actually cut away. So it's not going to work. 2, 1, back to nothing. Nice and still. Everything is nice and square, by the way. I fixed all that up too because stuff started to fall out of sync, which is interesting. Also, an interesting thing to note is that lag levels are getting a bit higher in our world. And there is a reason for that. Is because of the 2 finished structures over here, which by the way look absolutely amazing. Yeah, we're gonna get onto that in a second. But you can see here Armitage has finished his giant drop. Now I'm not sure if he's done his video yet. I've just literally got home and I've sat down here and you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video, but I could definitely feel an FPS drop in the world. And that's due to some issues, quite a few issues with the game right now. First one, issues, the actual FPS will increase as long as I lift this up and it's on the, off this here. So once all these wheels are resting, it does create some bad lag, which kind of sucks, but hey, it happens. But anyway, this is the giant drop that Armitage made, and I'm going to hopefully get him in this video so we can demonstrate how it works. But for now, we're going to leave it. And we're going to go back to where we finished off last episode, which was making the claw, or what did I get caught on there? I guess the claw. I don't know. There's a lot of names for it, but I've made it, nice and pretty. And I tell you what, it is absolutely fun to drive and ride this thing. So let's get up here. And if you recall last time, we had an issue with this hitting the ground. I've fixed that. I've raised this entire structure up by 1. We've got our 2 torque wrench bar suspension prop drive thingies there. This is obviously a free spinning bearing, and you can see here that these 2 are going in the opposite direction. And yeah, well let's get on board and I'll show you how it all works out. I've got it pretty much down to a science, I guess you could say. I want to sort of go like this. So we need to just use 1 and 2. For anyone who's going to be using this world, 1 will actually turn on one of these and then we'll turn it off again. So then it'll be free swinging. Right. And then 2 will activate the other one. And there's actually no visual in the... so if I leave it on, that's what it's going to do. There's no actual visual retraction, I don't think. Oh, there is a little bit. But that's it. So to operate this bad boy, we simply push 1 on. Then when it gets to like a point where it's going to fall, you hit 1 and 2 at the same time, so it swings back and forth, and we can get a nice swinging action going. And I'll show you what. I'll tell you what, this is so much fun. If I was on this ride, I would absolutely be screaming my head off, enjoying it because it's so cool. And the kind of, I guess, power curve or the swing, the speed. Look at this. Oh, it just hangs forever. Are you ready? It's going to hit the top. Surely this one. Is it going to do it? Oh. Yes, it's going to do it. And then you hit 3 and you spin this around and off it goes. Does that not look like the most fun you could have in this game? Ooh, there's a bit of a bug that I was going to mention as well. Get away, you stupid thing. I hate the perspective. Can we do this? That looks a bit better. So if you see there's a bit of an issue with the... now it's swinging around. The bearing that rotates the seat on the floor completely, or on the bottom layer completely, actually just sort of lags out or disconnects because the way that bearings work is very strange. They sort of act like a suspension as opposed to a solid joint to two structures. So that's what it is like at the moment. But what we'll do is we'll leave that going and we're going to jump on it. We'll get out of the seat. Look at how much fun this is. You know what's hilarious? Look at my butt. My butt is fully stretched out. It seems like the character is stuck on the butt, on the seat. And you can see this seat actually experiences quite a lot of G-forces. I don't think you could... I don't know if this would work in real life, doing this completely, but it seems to work absolutely flawlessly and like no speed changes at all. It seems to go in a perfect circle all the way around just forever, as long as you leave those springs on, with no issues at all. I think I fluked that pretty much. The weight, the power and weight ratios, I've completely fluked that. Like, I'm sure there's a big range in which this could happen, but to get it working this good, I think I really did fluke that super well. So that is the Claw, and I really do think this is probably my favourite ride out of all of them. I don't know, they're all pretty good. Let me know what your favourite ride is. Which ones do you like the most? We've got the Sidewinder there that's busted, and we're going to do some work on that in a minute. The giant drop, the Ferris wheel, this giant claw, this spinning... I don't know what you'd call this one. If you have a name for this one, or if you've ever been on one of these, let me know in the comments as well, because this is super fun. All right, let's get out of this seat. Whee! Oh, I love this game so much. I cannot get enough of it. So we'll turn it off. Let's bring it down to a halt. And let it just do its thing. Try and square it up. I mean, it's going to be an issue you see there with like the seats not being square when they land. So we just have to use the engine to get it back to where it is. Just simply by tapping it like that. And that's how you use this ride. The idea is that the people would come over here and just jump on like that. And you could rotate it around with all the different players. I hope that one day, I think I've said this a few times, that there should be enough people to fill all these seats. Like, that'll be the most fun ever. So over to the Sidewinder. We're going to do a bit of work on this as well. Because as you can see, stuff is very bad. But before we do, I'm hoping that I can catch up with Armitage really quickly and I can show you how this works. Alright, so Armitage is going to show me his wonderful contraption. It's pretty cool, let's be honest. Actually, let's go in the sun. You're in the driver's seat down there in the middle, and I'm going to be a passenger. Let's do this.
Gotta have some music.
The beats. On the nice, lovely elevator ride up. Actually, this feels exactly like an elevator. That's so smooth. You've done really well to get that perfectly smooth, in my opinion. I'm sure it's not smooth at your end, though, right?
No, every now and then it like shoots up the pillar.
Well, it's perfect here. For everyone watching, it looks absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what, it gets better. You guys just wait till we get to the top. 10 years later.
Because it's so tall.
I like how tall it is. It's like such a good height. And here we go.
Oh, take in the surroundings first.
The pretty world of Scrap Mechanic. And then get ready for death. Are you ready for this?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Your face in the ground. Whoa! Lag City.
Faceplant.
Yeah. That is so cool. I really like that idea. How it faces you forward and just like plummeting to the earth. That would be absolutely terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for showing that, dude.
Especially how close it gets to this thing here.
Yeah, well.
When it actually lands, like...
I don't think that would pass any kind of safety inspections.
Probably not.
So, the issue we are having, obviously, is every time we load into the world, this thing goes absolutely bunter. And to fix it, it's quite a pain. We're going to have to do this. Hopefully it will correct itself right about now. And look, it just keeps going. So what I think needs to happen here possibly is... Oh my god, just stop it! Like, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? These controllers and bearings act just absolutely strange, you know? Is that going to stop? All right. And then we need to get back on it again. And we can just do this. Let go, and it should be all sweet. Okay, then. That's just fine. So maybe it's got something to do with in here. See how it's got 180, 180? We could probably change that to 360. Then it might go a little bit too fast. But what I really would like to do is maybe make these just solid, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be kind of hard, to be honest. I don't think that would work. We need to work on this. I think, actually, I will leave this one for now. Yeah, I reckon we're just going to have to leave it. If I want to, I might rebuild it again. I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking maybe we have enough room in the world for one more ride, and that will be it. Like, full on, that's it. So this episode is already halfway finished, and I've already baffled on and talked enough with everybody about stuff. So we might work on one more concept for this world, and then I'm going to have to call it there. And what I want to do is then make a really cool little trailer and a download for everybody to grab this, and then you can play it in your world too. Hang out with your friends inside the map and just check out how everything's sort of built nice and close. You can get an idea of what's going on. So this episode, I wanted to make a Vomitron, if you know what a Vomitron is. So that will be an interesting build indeed. Basically what a Vomitron is a giant circle, which might be best if we build over here a little bit more. Maybe here. Here should be just fine. All right, that should be okay. And then how are we going to do this? So it's a big circle that spins around. I want to just put this down here. I'm going to create some lag because I took that away, but it's all right. I can survive if you can. Like that. Then we're going to put in a buffer, maybe. Put in like one of these will do for now. As a little buffer so things don't get too messed up. Put that there like that. And then we will create a circle. Well, I need a controller just to keep this steady. Connect the controller to the structure somehow. That's not going to work. Can I do this? You know, cannot. That sucks. Let me see. How can I do this? Maybe it's better if I just put this on a platform to start with. Like that. Then you can go on here. You can use this to get up here. And like that. We'll make the basis of it. Then I will create the circle. We'll just put in again one of these. You can go in there because I don't think I'm going to need that. Like so. Then this can go in here. And then we're going to just push this across. That's why we needed the platform to put down a controller. So I can connect you up. Whoop. Up we go. We'll put in another one of these. Then one of these. Maybe one more. There will be a bit of stress on these structures. So I'm hoping it doesn't get to the point where Lag City is happening. Let's chuck down you again. Now this arm is obviously going to tilt up on this axis right here. And then from here, we're going to create another one of these and put a buffer in here. So the reason I'm putting buffers in is because sometimes things don't spin quite nicely. We might even get rid of that, put it on here. So there's less weight. I know it's only one block, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put in some more orangey I-beams because they look pretty and I enjoy them. So I'll put a center block in here. That'll do. I'm going to cover it up anyway. And then we're going to create a circle on top of this axis here. So the circle will house maybe, 12 seats, like probably, I think 3 beams will be enough. And then what happens is this will spin around in a circle super fast and you get stuck to the wall and then it will lift up on an angle like that and drop back down. And that is pretty much how the Vomatron, I think it's called a Vomatron because it's obviously going to make you vomit, which is a cool, nifty little... Who was that? Who's over there making noises? Got some scrap mechanic ghosts in the game. Confirmed there are ghosts. Speaking of confirmed, did you guys watch the news video I recently did? The dev blog has got some cool stuff coming. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the welding block actually more than anything else. Okay, so that's the basis of our structure. I want to create a circle like we've got on our Ferris wheel that goes around here. And then we'll put some... Actually, I don't think you even need seats. I wonder if... Well, I'll make the circle and then we'll do some experiments. Okay, just finishing off the last few bits of this circle. I've got the exterior bit done. I'm going to fill up the inside with wood because obviously wood being the lightest object in the game, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm 100% certain because I've done tests on it. I'm going to remove all this though. I thought about doing all this, making it look pretty like that, but obviously not going to work because we need a floor in here for the people who are riding this beast to stand on. So we'll fill all this in when I actually can do all that. Do that, and then like that, and then in here again. And this is the platform for the Vomatron. We need to get rid of you. And as we can see, well, as I can see, the FPS is stacking up. Oh wow! Look at this thing bend. There is just too much weight on there. That's an interesting thing to know. Oh man, is it simply because it's unbalanced? Let's fill this out and see if I can fix this. Maybe it's just too much. Too much for this thing to handle, especially if it was spinning. Probably would not do too well. Oh boy, that sucks. Can we use this to turn him up? Let's go. Lift, you beast. Lift, I say. Well, that's an interesting thing to learn as well. Get that? Okay, what I'll do, right, is we'll make something for this to rest on. We will use the same lovely blocks as the previous time, and what I'll do is I'll extend this out. Well, doo-doo bugs. Needs to be 1 over. Like here. So let's lift this over. It actually does waver there. We'll put it back down to 0. Down you go, buddy. Oh, that's not pretty. Interesting. What we could do instead is possibly have some arms that lift it up, maybe, at the same time. Like use 2 lots of force. I don't want to have to resort to the torque technique. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to use the torque wrenches again, the torque power, torque drive. I mean, there's multiple ways I could do this. I could easily put in an arm to help out here. Like put in... maybe we'll drop it down 1. Probably need to put it like that. No, it needs to be here. Like this, right? And then we can just use you for a bit of leverage like that. Then just pop a wheel down. And that will really kind of help it move up. I think we could use the combined strength. Our powers combined. We are Captain Planet. No, we're Captain Video Game. So let's get rid of... No, we're not getting rid of anything. We'll pop down a switch. Switch in here. Probably don't need none of this stuff anymore anyway. Hook it up. And we'll test this. So we want them both to go sort of 45, 45. All right, and let's see. Is this going to work? Oh yeah, I didn't even need to worry about this thing. That's interesting as well. Let's see if this will work. I'll cut that away. Oh, it's just a way too much. We do need a guide, a little bit of a guide in here. So I think I'm going to reconnect this. And I'll make it pretty afterwards, but we just want to get a working prototype down. And then the next episode will be... Hey, calm down, mate. Jeez. Maybe it's best if I make this whole way along here. So we get the full arc of this. Make it nice and slow. Let's see if this works. I think that's actually helping. And I want it nice and slow like that. That's as far as it's going to go. That's 30 degrees. That's like 30 degrees. Let's try this. Yeah, it's kind of pushing it up. Do you see? It gets to a point. So we need to go a little bit further. Like that. I think that'll work fine. Let's see how it goes down. Nice and slow. And that's it. That's worked amazingly. I actually cannot believe that worked. Let's see how it goes with momentum on this engine, on the with an engine on here. Pop down some of this. All right, we're going to hook up you into there. We'll just put a switch on you separately. Put you down there. We need to turn you up. Okay, it's rotating just fine. Goes up. It's scary as balls. Bounces a little bit, which is okay. Down she goes. I can't believe I worked it out that easily. Simplest fix ever. I like it a lot. We can hide all this, which we will, with platforms and prettiness. But for now, we need to finish off this top piece and then figure out how it's going to work in regards to gravity and whatnot. Will I be standing on the bench on top, or will I be forced to the outside? We'll soon find out. I'm going to finish this and we'll start the test. Okay, so this is the design I've come up with. I actually might join the top of it all up, but for now, this is the door, which is going to swing open like this. And time for fun. I'm probably going to need help with this, but let's start off with seeing if I can... Oh, that's the wrong button, you peanut. Get down. Go down. This needs to go faster. That's not fast enough, mate. Maybe we need to use the metal engine. That's not fast enough at all. And it seems that a moving structure like this, you don't have any... Yeah, okay, so there's no G-force like that, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. What we might do is put you down. Might go a bit quicker then. We could hollow this out, put some seats in there. Pretty much what we've done with, you know, these sorts of structures. We'll have a look in a second. But I'm going to hook up a faster engine. Let's see how that goes. It's not much faster, is it? Especially if we're going to put seats in here. It's going to suck. Indeed. You know what it might be time for? Spring-loaded ones. Like it's probably... It'll probably work a lot better. How do I get in this thing? That's the wrong button. Where's the door? Over here. Let's see if we can hollow this out and have a look at where the seats will sit. Then maybe think about putting in some... See, that could work. There and there. There and there. These ones are not going to work like that. Like, that's okay. There's a few seats in here. I don't think I'd be able to see. I'd have to put one there. One there. One there. Maybe we should put them both facing this way. Like this. And get rid of these two. Maybe we can put them here like this. No, they're not far enough on the outside. Put you in there and you in there. That's in the wrong spot. That's in the wrong spot. Put them either side. They're either side, either side, either side. Like that. Can have seat, 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 seat. That works for me. It's not ideal, but it's not too bad either. Then we can simply... No, I don't think we can simply. Let's put these seats a bit further apart so we can get in here. Like that. Okay, that's cool with me. Then we're going to rip the guts out of her. By simply doing this. Removing the insides. Remove your insides. That's a little bit more brutal than it needs to be, but... Welcome to my channel. I'm not usually that bad. Alright, let's do this. I'll chuck on probably one simple... just one of the torque bars. Where to put it though? It might be better off if we put it in here somewhere. So what we need to make these torque bars is some suspension, some UI beams here, and then another I-beam there. That's all we really need. So I want it to curl around. It's going to hit on here, isn't it? I'll make it up the top then. Where are you, beautiful thing? I'll fix this up and I'll see you in a sec. All right, we've got this hooked up. Let's see if it'll turn. Is not enough. Is way or not enough. Maybe we should put it on the outside. All right, then. That's an easy fix. We'll delete all this. Do it more on the outside. That's probably a better idea, to be honest. We'll put out just a couple of beams like this. And I'll have to actually get up here. Where are you, lift? Here we go. All right, I'll fix this up, see how it goes. I'll put two on the outside. If it could turn a Ferris wheel, it could turn this thing. Oh boy, that's way too quick. Did it turn off? I think it did. We could turn it down, I think, if we go to 15 degrees. Let's see how she goes in. That was weird. Why did it just all of a sudden stop? Oh man, she goes so fast. That's too fast, slow down! No! Maybe like a couple of degrees. Maybe the force is just a little bit too hard. Well, a little bit... Okay, we can actually control... God, I love this exploit. I know it's bad to say. But I think we can get this working. Let's get a good speed. And I think we're going to end the episode there because that'll be all the time we have for. That's a pretty cool speed. That's way too fast. All right, that's way too much. Just down 1 degree. Let's go 10. I like it. That's what I want. That's the kind of speed I want. Now, can I get... Oh, that's... There we go. That's the kind of speed we're looking for. Not too intense, but still fun. Do you understand what I mean? I hope you do. So let's turn you on. Shut that door. Probably a good idea because of the weight and whatnot. And then let's see how you go. Lifting up. Oh. What? It simply will not lift. You're on. That's something interesting. Let's turn this up then. Maybe that'll fix it. We're going to mess with it. Let's turn this off and let's see if that has anything to do with it. Maybe it's just too much force. Why are you not working anymore? That's a weird thing happening right here. Turn you on, and then... Is it just simply too much? So one was about 105, and you were 45. What is going on? Is it just this? Is there just too much weight? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to end that episode there. I'll probably have the kinks ironed out on this one. I just wanted to see your thoughts on this machine. We have actually spent a lot of time on this in this episode. I'm going to do some off-screen work as always. Get rid of you. But that's it for this episode, guys. Let me know what you think of the claw and this new Vomatron. Any ideas on how to improve this design will be greatly appreciated. Obviously, the power of the engine is not working. Also, the giant drop, I hope you like that one. Armitage's channel in description as always to check out his videos. Again, thank you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button if you're new here. Be sure to subscribe. My name is Mennace. I'll see you in the next Scrap Mechanic video. Goodbye.